morning, Pastor Steve. I will be doing 52 You Ponder That's based on the simple writings from the New City Catechism. There are acknowledgments each week to show you that they have given permission to use their excellent little booklet. So I hope you enjoy this series. So stay tuned. Hey, good morning, Pastor Steve here. Number 22 of the New City Catechism, why must the Redeemer be truly human? Their answer is that in human nature he might on our behalf perfectly obey the whole law and suffer the punishment for human sin, and also that he might sympathize with our weakness. Hebrews 2:17-18, therefore he had to be made like his brothers in every respect, so that he might become a merciful and faithful high priest in the service of God, to make propitiation for the sins of the people. For because he himself has suffered when tempted, he is able to help those who are being tempted. I remember a song by Alanis Morissette years ago, What If God Was One of Us? She says, if God had a name, what would it be? Would you call it to his face? If you were faced with him in all his glory. And then the chorus asks, what if God was one of us? Atlantis, my dear, God does have a name, many names, but the one who was one of us is named Jesus, and Emmanuel, God with us. He became one of us, took on humanity to live and die. He will come back one day, and then you and I will truly be faced with him in all his glory. There should be comfort in that. God became one of us, that we might become his family by faith. Isaiah 7:14 says, therefore the Lord himself will bear you a sign. A virgin will be with child and bear a son, and he will call his name Emmanuel. Matthew records that in Matthew 1:22 and 23, this took place to fulfill what was spoken by the Lord through the prophet. Behold, the virgin shall be with child, shall bear a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which translated means God with us. Jesus had to be born as a human being for several reasons. One is outlined in Galatians 4:4 and 5. When the time had fully come, God sent his son, born of a woman, born under law, to redeem those under law, that we might receive the full rights as sons. Only a man could be born under the law. No animal or angelic being is under the law. Only humans are born under the law, and only a human being could redeem other human beings born under the same law. Born under the law of God, all humans are guilty of transgressing the law. Only perfect human, Jesus Christ, could perfectly keep the law and perfectly fulfill the law, thereby redeeming us from that guilt. Jesus accomplished our redemption on the cross, exchanged our sin for his perfect righteousness. Another reason Jesus had to be fully human is that God established the necessity of the shedding of blood for the remission of sins. The blood of animals, although accepted as a covering, was foreshadowed the blood of the perfect God-man. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. He says it's impossible, the writer of Hebrews says in 10:4, for the blood of bulls and goats to take away sin. But Jesus Christ, the perfect Lamb of God, sacrificed his perfect life, shed his human blood to cover the sin of all who would believe in him. Not to cover, but to justify us. And if he wasn't human, he couldn't have done that. Do you understand the sacrifice he made? I mean, I don't always get it. I have to ponder it. Even his life on earth was a huge step down, but he came anyway. He came to pay the price for my horrible sin and to understand my pain step by step. He didn't only come to die for us, but to die as one of us. You ponder that, Pastor Steve.